Hey everyone, welcome to another review. I'm Zoo, this is my dad.
How y'all doing?
Today we're doing Batman The Dark Knight Returns, released in 2013, Part 1. That's how about the story.
I think you might need to tell about this one.
Alright, so this story is about a Batman who's been in retirement for 10 years. The streets are overrun by a new gang called Mutants. Gotham City is at all-time high in crime. Commissioner Gordon's swamped, and Batman needs to come back. But it takes him time. And once he comes back, he saves Gotham with the help of a new Robin. Your review of the movie?
Oh, I like the movie. You know, this is my first time seeing it. I really enjoyed it. It was a good movie. I like seeing the new Robin being a female. I think it was cool. I definitely love the villains in this one, because it's kind of a new twist than the regular. I mean, it's some of the regulars, but the main one is not a regular. But it was a good movie. What do you think about it?
Of course I like this. I've been watching this when I was young. I like the characters, I like the story, I like the background, I like the art.
Yeah, you always trying to get me to watch it. I'm glad I watched it.
You want to get into characters or should I start?
I start. My character, first character I'm gonna start off is with Harvey.
Harvey?
Yeah. Well, they call him Two-Face. I call him Harvey in this because
He isn't Two-Face
he
anymore.
isn't Two-Face this time. He got a new face.
Either way, he does.
Yeah, he got a new face, and it seems you can see that he's still dealing with mental trauma. But yeah, he has a small role. It's kind of small, but
it helps move it along.
It definitely helps move the movie along. And I like to see this part.
Oh no, it actually connects to something else.
Okay, well, I like to see this part. And what do you think about Harvey?
I like him. It's clear that at this point, he sees things as uno now. This is one, not two anymore.
Oh, himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, he keeps the two, but it's just one. One face, one person, just Harvey.
Yeah. But is he still using the comb?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, did he? Because I remember Batman had it and it was both scratches. So did he give away?
That was Batman holding it up? I thought that was Harvey holding it up at the press conference after he
got
the surgery.
He did, and then Batman had it when he was talking to Gordon. So I guess since he's one, he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
But of course, he keeps his two, like his two pistols. The things you must keep.
Okay.
But it also clear that he's in a dark place now.
Is he?
Darker place. Seeing as he's saying, like, have the docs and have y'all laugh. Look at me. At least both sides are matched now, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't know if he's in a darker place. I think he finally come to terms with that he can't be changed. That the person he is.
He has been changed.
Huh?
He has been changed. It's not. There's no number two.
But I'm talking about that's why I say it don't matter how y'all see me. He ain't talking about y'all talking about the face because it was split two face and two sides and that corner stuff. And he's saying he finally realized that. Well, I think he was saying like he finally realized there's no two of us. It's one of us. Sometimes we angry. Sometimes I'm angry. Sometimes I'm not. Like I guess like any human.
So instead of there being Harvey and Two-Face, there's just
Harvey. It's Harvey when he's upset, and then it's Harvey when he's not. Like every human. Like you have two sides to you. When you're sad and when you're happy. I don't think you act the same way when you both. Who's your character?
My character's Gordon. This Gordon, it's been with the job for a long time.
Yeah, he's very old.
Oh, disagree. It's clear that it's not the same man who started this job He's near retirement. They bring that up.
It's kind of like they forcing him out a little bit. It's like the mayor really don't like him, want a replacement.
I think the mayor forced him out because everyone was talking about him working with Batman. And remember remember what the mayor's like. He's always holding opinions. So
yeah, we got a terrible mayor where I'm at, Washington D.C. Need
to
get rid of her, but let's stay on script.
It's clear that this is going to be his last adventure with the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
He's trying to do as much as he can with the little power he has left against his sister, as you said, forcing him out.
Yeah.
He gives the new commissioner some advice, which I like. Oh, you expect me to say the advice?
No, I'm just seeing if you finish telling me how you feel about Gordon. I'm waiting on you.
I'm done. You can go.
I mean, you feel the same way I always feel about Gordon. I mean, police.
He's one of the probably the best you're gonna beat.
I mean, I guess it's the best Gordon I've seen because he's about to retire.
The funny thing is, he's the best police probably there ever will be, and he's not real.
Very true, but is he the best?
He's the most probably uncorrupt.
Put your hands down. I can't even hear. Has he? He's shot people, right?
Yes.
I don't know how great he is, but
everything was great.
You say he's the best, but anyway.
Best and great.
What's that other Batman saying? Or is that Harvey saying from the best Batman movies? You live long enough, you start off as the
hero. You
live long enough, you be the villain.
I thought you were talking about the other Batman for sure.
No.
Yeah, Batman just said cops. Cop.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't. I feel no way about Gordon. The same I always feel about him. But who's your next?
My next character is. You wanna go with your next character?
No, you.
Carrie, the new Robin. She's okay. She's very skilled, trained. What's the people call medic. She seems to know how to fight. Acrobatic. Robin. It's clear that her home life for her, I guess, is not favorable.
Yeah.
I'm saying that from her
perspective. I mean, yeah, from what we were shown.
She seems to like the job. She saved Batman from death. She saved him from death. And
you gonna say that twice?
And he trusts her enough to tell him his secret identity. She's somewhat smart, so she's doing wrong. So I'm cool with it. It's your opinion.
Oh, I like her. I'm just saying some of the things. I don't know if feel like he can trust her, because you just told me Gotham is at his worst has ever been. He's old. He knows he's not the same old Batman. He's coming back after 10 years of retirement, and he's already old as can be as it is. Sure. So when he retired, he must have been old too.
I'm just saying, based off that one scene.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm sure he made the right decision in trusting her, but what I'm saying is he wasn't running into many good people out in the streets.
Not compared to when he was.
Yeah, and then I like Curry because, like most Robins, she's athletic, she's smart, she can somewhat handle herself, and all of them come from bad homes. I don't know one of them that came from a bad home.
Dick. His family was good.
But what happened to his family? Similar to Batman.
They died.
Well, somebody killed him.
I just want to say it's a bad home.
Somebody sabotaged their wiring and all that for their acrobat stuff, and they died. I don't know about Tim history. I really don't like Tim, so.
I mean, he was living with a family while being Robin.
Yeah, I don't really care for Tim. No disrespect. I'm sure pretty soon we'll have to do some reviews dealing with him, but I just like her. Then more important, she's a female.
Not the first female Robin.
She's not selfish.
Definitely not that.
She's willing to put her life on the line for a figure that she doesn't. I mean, she feels like he's a good guy, but the newspaper and the police paint him as a bad guy.
And she did that thing at the restaurant that helped those people, even though they didn't need it.
Yeah.
Just showing that her good nature.
Yeah. She thought they was about to get robbed, but she was wrong. But at least it was the attempt. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about Curry.
Not bad.
I like her. Who you got next? Oh.
I'll let you go next.
Oh, my man, the mutant leader. Oh man, what they say? What they call them people? Savage.
Freak.
All of the above. R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Jeffrey Dahmer mix. Nah, but on a certain note, he's a wild dude. Cause he definitely he eats people. He don't care about. I mean, he don't respect women, children, elders.
All of those except elders are in his game.
I mean, yeah, they most likely you can tell he against elders because he got all young people, and then he know they easy to manipulate anyway. Most of them, especially they out there, they ain't really got no good home life. They're living in poverty. But I like him. He's brutal. I mean, you know what you get with him. He all about violence. Nothing else matters. And he got a bunch of thousands of wild guys and girls follow him. What do you think about him?
He's manipulative.
No, he's definitely manipulative.
He's brutal. He's
I don't even know if he's not a bully though. Because he don't have, well, he could be a bully. When I think of a bully, I think of somebody that have picks. Like he'll do this to him, but he's not going to act that way with this person.
It seems that he doesn't treat them in that way.
No, I'm just talking about he'd do the same thing that he'd do to...
No, I'm saying like that. He's not...
One of his mutants that he'd do to Commissioner Gordon or Batman or whoever.
He doesn't equal anyone out. You can get the same...
Oh yeah, equal opportunity. Yeah, he's equal opportunity.
He's definitely low on the totem pole. I feel if Batman wasn't old, that would have been a quick fight.
Oh yeah. Batman told you he came in the wrong way when he was explaining to Alfred.
He said he's trying to match his savagery.
Yeah.
I think he could. My bad.
No, he ain't saying nothing wrong.
I think it was just the age. I think the savagery wasn't the problem.
Yeah, but what you say? Oh, you was finished talking about Mutant King? I mean, Mutant Leader.
He's not bad. Yes.
He said he's not bad. All right. So you want to get into the scenes, or you got another character?
Another character.
Go ahead.
Batman.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Batman.
It's his movie. You forgot about him.
Yeah, because he gonna do him. So I really never.
This
really
Batman was gone for 10 years, right? So was Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah, he been just Bruce for 10 years.
Drinking alcohol, is trying to suppress everything.
Yeah,
and when he's really
watching all this stuff happen.
Mm-hmm. But what he's really trying to suppress is his real identity, Batman. Because Batman says that when he's with him, he's like, you're weak, you're a hollow shell.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's drinking, to suppress all of that, because he's looking at the news, seeing all these crimes and stuff going on.
And if he doesn't suppress it,
I mean, nobody's out there doing nothing about it. The police are solving. A lot of them corrupt. But I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
But anyway, so he has to come back out. he's old at times. It shows that affects him, but not a lot. You can see he still moves. Like you can't hear him. He's swift.
He definitely.
For a man that's
about 70. What about 60, 70?
Something like that. Yeah. He's made of muscle, basically. Tall as heck, and he's moving like a ninja. I don't know if he made of muscle.
He's solid, though. But he ain't in, shape like when he was younger. He kind of, you could tell the drink and
I assume he's probably not just
training like he usually do.
Probably trying to keep it, like we said.
Yeah, because the more he train and do that stuff, he gonna be more he want to be.
Oh, I wanted to mention one thing. It shows that he also doesn't know things. He shaves his beard and stuff.
What?
No, like earlier he walked into the cave and stuff. And Alfred's like, "What are you doing out here?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just looking." And he's like, "When you shave your beard?" And he's like he didn't remember it happened.
Yeah, he probably was more playing with Alfred because Alfred thinking he retired and he trying to sneak his way back in. He's still looking at Alfred like his father.
I don't believe that. I think you're in the wrong. I thought it was.
You think it was just?
I think it was Batman coming out.
Oh, you think he was just?
He's like, I thought he was, and when his, how he always shaving, he's putting his suit on. I think he might have one of those. Just to clear, he strips out. It showed that, while in the ring, just him walking down the street, he'll be like looking at himself, trembling in TV, boom, he sees a bullet flying.
Yeah.
And when he's in his house, he's seeing the TV, seeing himself watch TV, watching himself watch TV, etc.
Yeah,
so it's clear that he's not.
That's probably that PTSD. But I'm just saying, you might be right. I just thought he was like, because if he was just, like unconsciously doing that, unconsciously shaved and not thinking.
Because maybe, he probably did that for years.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you've been not doing it for 10 years. Or at least 8, something like that. So, you might have been trimming it, but I don't think you've been going, like, ass face.
I thought it was like that because, it's, as they said, it's the real him.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, but I'm just saying, I just think he shaved it because he know he was about to go back into Batman mode, and he can't be out there with a gray beard and mustache sticking out of his mask.
That's what I said.
But
that's what I'm trying to say. But
I'm talking about when he explained that to Alfred, I don't think he was like, I think it's more like how him and Alfred, even when he was younger, how they played them little games. Like even when on Son of Batman, when Damien, he was like, he says it's smaller than I thought. Remember what he tell Alfred? Some tea with the 2 cubes.
He's telling him his
2 sugars, and he was like, did you want a pamper and a burp with it or something?
No.
What did he say to him?
Warm mixed nuts in a moist hand towel.
Yeah, he was like, a pennyworth. I understand sarcasm, but he do that with
Alfred,
Batman.
And Alfred was like, I was too old to care.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, he do that with Batman a lot. I thought that was more still some of that.
I doubt that.
You might be right.
But I'm just strong in that opinion.
I don't care that you're strong. You should be strong in your opinion. I'm just saying. I'm not arguing with you. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You're probably right, but I doubt it. So who you got next?
I'm done.
Is that English?
You could go to your scene.
Oh, well, I'll go first since you're over there coughing to death. But my scene is the intro scene when they at the racetrack, and I was like, it was throwing me off at first. When I first seen it coming on, I was like, ooh, something about to happen at the racetrack. The whole time it shows Batman in the car. He driving. He trying to. I said, oh, this is something else he's trying to do to push Batman to the side. He still needs some extreme, something dangerous to do and all that. Cause what was his car telling him?
He needs to stop. He's pushing it too far.
Yeah, because he had it set up like it's a woman. Or was
no,
it?
No, that was actually one of his tests. I guess crew.
Oh, that's probably one of his crew, pit crew people. Oh, okay. But yeah.
He even had a black suit and a mask shaped like a bat. It's so clear that he still wants that.
But his hat too. That's why another thing I noticed in this movie. He real easy with that identity. He just tell anybody who he is.
At this point, he's how old? 80 something.
70 something, 60 something.
I'm about to say. So at this point, he only has so many years.
I mean, he still shouldn't be talking like that. He might be trying to find the next recruit. That's what he should be looking for. I mean, that's what he should have been looking for. All that tech he got, he could have been studying people that went to certain type of schools, or he know what to look for.
He would need the background like Batman Beyond.
But I'm talking about he got the tech to do that. You see that suit he made for Batman Beyond is like.
Would he do that though? Like clone someone?
No, I ain't talking about cloning. I'm talking about just study a youngster out there who has a certain upbringing and see if he can bring him into the be one of the train him and be one of the next. I mean, be the next Batman. Hold the mantle.
I always liked it the Batman Beyond way that he couldn't find someone. They had to literally clone someone just to be the next Batman.
But he didn't know that.
No, I'm saying I like that. And
I'm talking about.
Remember, he did know that.
He didn't know that.
Remember when he came out? He came at him saying, "You clone me?" He said, "No."
But he didn't know. That's why I think Amanda Waller just knew.
I didn't even know because he didn't test him with Terry's blood, but I think he found out before Terry, probably like a day or two.
I don't know. But we got way off subject. Back to the race car thing. Like I said, what he did, crashed into somebody because she told him to slow it down.
I think he barrel.
I know he wound up rolling and all that, but I'm just talking about how did he crash?
I think because he pushed his car into the red and started steaming. And I think something popped.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember though. You might be right here. I
just remember it flipping over all them times.
Yeah. I think he hit someone when he did that, but.
Yeah, because I ain't know if he tried to cut between something that he couldn't make it between, and I don't know what happened.
I thought the car just shut down.
Probably so. But what's your scene? You got a scene?
My scene is him being Uncle Gordon.
Oh, okay. After the race. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Him talking to Gordon because, well, Gordon knows now. I don't know for how long, probably since the 10 years started, but he knows that he's Batman.
So, okay, not to get off there, I'm going to let you finish that. Is this timeline in the Christian Bale timeline?
No, it's in the year one timeline.
So that's... Yeah.
So your man Bale has nothing to do with this?
No, I'm just asking.
This is like Frank Miller's...
So I'm figuring he knew way longer than that. That's the point I'm asking.
You knew year one?
I mean, I think he knew something when Batman saved his baby. And Batman had that mud on his face.
But he said he didn't have his glasses, so he's barely blind.
But I think he was saying that for the police people.
But no one knew near them.
But I mean, he was saying that to him to let him know he can trust him. Like, so if the police ask me, I'm not gonna say who I saw.
I can believe that, but I thought he was actually genuinely saying, like, I'm blind right now.
Yeah, I don't think he was like, you saved my child's life, I'm not gonna send you to jail.
And plus, every time in the comics and stuff,
but I'm just saying on
he
that.
was like, don't show me your face, I can't, because then I'll have to.
Yeah, but I'm saying on that, I'm thinking he actually, like, you just saved my child's life. People been thinking you're a bad guy. I done seen things that show me that I'm not gonna send them on you. Like, I ain't saying like ever, but for this moment, like, okay, I'm gonna let you get away with this time because you did this good deed.
I think he didn't know for sure. Yeah. I can also believe that he knew, but I think he was actually blind. Since did the man just wear glasses because he wants to, or does someone need them?
Nah, but some people wear glasses because they reading glasses. They can't see little stuff.
I mean, every time I see Gordon, he wore glasses.
But I'm just saying, that don't mean he wear them because
there was one time I actually did. It was during the New 52. He rewound them. He wound them. He rewound them. He doesn't need them. So.
I mean, anything's possible. I'm just saying, we don't know why he need them. He might be farsighted or this.
Also, this Gordon doesn't wear glasses. So.
Jeffrey Wright?
No, I'm talking about the Gordon in this movie. He was old, but he wasn't wearing glasses or nothing besides reading.
Yeah.
So you might be right. Maybe he didn't need them and he saw them.
But
like he does know at this point, right?
Yeah,
They're having
yeah.
a drink to celebrate the anniversary of Batman leaving.
And that's what they celebrate. But what did he say to Batman?
No, I'm saying that's what them. I guess they were celebrating as.
Yeah, but I'm talking. What did he say to Batman? He said something like he knew, like he got a feeling he want to come back to us.
Yes, he did. He did say something about him thinking he's surprised he haven't come back yet.
Yeah,
and he's happy for him that he did.
Yeah, he wanted him to stay retired, but I think that was a fake. Like, I need you.
I think he.
Come on.
I think Gordon will be one of those people who's like, I need you, but he also, if you're happy in retirement, he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I felt like he felt that, but he was letting them know, like, I think they've been friends long enough or dealing with each other long enough, like, they get certain, it's like, me and you be together a lot. When you doing certain faces, I know what it means, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you had to say about that scene?
My bad. They talk about Dick, his first son, and how he should talk to him, but it's clear that he has contact.
Like, they like kind of severed ties.
They don't talk about Barbara.
And they talk about my man.
And they don't talk about Damien, surprisingly.
Is Damien... Yeah, he should be around.
I'm about to say, this is based off technically comics.
No, I'm just saying, I was thinking about Batman age. I keep thinking Damien close to Terry age, but I'd be tripping.
No, he actually should, right?
No way. He way older than Terry.
But I'm thinking Damien will use the last respect.
But I'm just saying Damien's still way older than Terry.
Oh, he might look as young as Terry, what you're saying.
He but I'm talking about age.
Like how Talia is 100 or something?
Yeah, I'm just saying, even if he ain't used the Lazarus Pit, he would probably at least be 20 by the time Terry is born. Because when he came to Batman, he was like 10, right?
It's between 8 and 10.
So, yeah, he would have at least be 20.
But by the time he met John, he was like 12.
Because how old was Batman when Terry was born? Batman was older than this Batman. Batman
was being retired.
But why we keep talking about
My
this?
bad.
Let's get back on this stuff.
But he's not talking to his children. Jason's dead. No Red Hood. And I think that Jason one upset him.
And I think that's what made it. That's what I was about to ask you. I think that's what severed the ties with him and not severed them, but kind of made him also push Dick and them to a distance.
I think you're right.
Yeah, because he lost Jason. I don't want y'all still being close, and then it'll hurt me more. I can't be there for y'all. So if y'all in other cities or wherever y'all at doing that thing.
I would think he actually will put Alfred away, but Alfred will be the adult and not let you push him away.
Yeah, but then still, even though he's not really pushing them away, he just not communicating with them. I'm sure he keep tabs on all of them.
He knows what they're doing.
Or what's going on. He checks up on them. I know he got some type of technology he up on them with.
Yeah, I think that Jason will upset him.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, it sounded like he got a little angry saying, goodbye, Jim, this and that.
Yeah, gotta go. You're bringing up foolishness.
I think Jim was a little drunk.
Mm-hmm.
They was both drinking some brown drink. And he's walking home. For some reason, the bad side got him. I guess he missed being on the roof, jumping.
But that's what I'm saying. All that stuff he was doing felt like build up, like he was on patrol. Even though I'm not on patrol, walking through my old patrol grounds.
I mean, he wasn't walking during the pass.
Huh?
He wasn't walking during the pass. There's a lot more gliding.
I'm sure he probably was doing a lot of walking. Not on the ground.
On the roofs?
Yeah, rooftops and stuff like that. I'm sure he was doing all that, climbing upside the walls and balconies and all that type of wild stuff. But you got another thing?
I didn't.
Oh, well, let me go to my scene because I know you be jumping all over. When Curry first met Batman. Well, I don't really call it a meeting. But,
when he's in that time.
When she's walking with her little girlfriend.
Okay, I thought she was jumping all the way to the end of the movie.
Dang, when they first meet.
No, I know it's not. I'm just saying.
Oh, at the end of the movie. But no, anyway, when they walking, her and her girlfriend, I don't know what they was talking about. I think she talking about Batman, though. Curry. I think she's talking about how, like
I'm trying to actually
how
remember.
cool he is or something. Because I think they said, didn't they know he was back by then?
No, a bunch of they knew after that. A bunch of strings, like people he saved and stuff was talking.
Oh, okay,
like
but
the old lady and the.
But I know they was walking and then them
and the stripper.
Slice of Dice and them came up and was trying to rape him.
Kill him, rape him, send him.
I mean, I think they was going for the rape. They pulled the knives out to scam him so they wouldn't fight back. Because they put the hand over the mouth. I'm going to kill you. We just going to kill y'all.
Wasn't that no, that's them too, right? I was thinking
well,
the
I know
lady.
it was for I know next thing Batman came out, crushed him. But see, I like that scene is when he when he dragged one of them in the dock.
Mm.
And then the other one that the one he dragged dropped his gun. The other one picked his gun up and started shooting. And with the flashes, you could see Batman moving. Then he jump up and come down. I mean, I think he must have shot the grappling hook back there. Because when he come down, he swing and snatch him up like a real vampire.
And he throws him into the
to the sign and electrocute him.
I think he killed that one.
Yeah, definitely. Well, he probably didn't because it just electrocuted him.
I think
he probably was hurt very bad, but then he just fly off.
Mm-hmm.
He don't stop.
I think they actually took that scene for the Batman, the whole hallway scene where they just using the flashes.
Oh, you're saying the Batman stole that from this? Yeah.
I like that though. Very slick animation. Again, showing that even though he's a big, tall person, and he's whatever year old,
he's still agile, fast.
Moves like a snake.
Man, I like how they draw it. That's one thing about the cartoon. It draw it where it ain't bumbled up. It look real, like you can see all the motions and the movements that he making. What's your next scene?
What happens after that?
I know when he fighting Harvey men on the roof.
Is that after he saves the child from the tree?
From the Slice of Dice in there?
Remember they had the little baby? No, I think that's before.
With the baby part?
I think that's before, right?
I'm not sure.
I thought it was in that montage of him saving the old lady.
Oh, yeah. All of it is in there, yeah.
I'll get it. They kidnapped the 2-year-old child, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to do what they usually do, which makes me sad, but it's still true.
But no, they was going to hold that child for ransom.
And once
that child was worth...
it was the heir too.
It was the heir to the throne, but it was worth like $2 billion or something like $2 million, something like that.
But anyway, they was gonna kill the child after saying it was gonna chop it up and flesh it out.
Yeah, of course. They just want them. They don't care about the money. They more with the most demonous stuff. In a negative way. They're a piece of garbage.
That's my top. That's my second rule. No, that's my first rule. But anyway, they're talking about how they're gonna do it, right? Mm-hmm. Batman let a bat in, right? Like he's just standing in the hallway and he just opens the door, right? Or no, he's at the door. They hear him, him making actual noise, for a purpose. The blue guy killing, he's just standing there, just like.
Oh, when he shoot the gun.
It's like he's not even putting like effort into it, nothing like the rest of them. He's just like bored by it.
It's nothing to him.
But then the bat flies in, right? And it immediately attacks him.
Oh, the one that's shooting like
his glasses flies off. He's like, hey. Yeah. And Batman throws a few batterings and one stabs him through the hand and knocks the other gun out.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I have to get the bat. Shoots him out the window. He's like, I'm sorry, Spud. Use it away.
Yeah.
Spud.
He thought he crushed Batman.
My bad. His name was Spot. Right? And so he's standing there with the gun, his back to a wall, right? Batman punches through the wall and pulls him through, right?
Yeah.
And while holding him in a chokehold, he's holding his big, I don't know what type of gun it is.
Yeah, whatever type of machine.
One of those big caliber ones.
Assault rifle.
And she's holding the baby by the mouth, right? Holding it.
She was using the baby like a shield, because remember she was shooting, holding the baby in front of her.
Terrible people. Anyway, so she's like, I'm gonna kill him, believe me, man, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And then so he slowly, not even smiling, he's like, he gives a look like, sure you are, and just fires it perfectly and knocks it out the window. And he catches the baby, so she drops it.
Yeah.
And he uses the back of the gun. What's it called?
The handle?
Not the handle. The gun.
Oh, the shoulder rest. You talking about?
Yeah, the shoulder rest.
Yeah.
Smacks her hard in the face with it, knocking her out. And he's holding the baby, who's now comfortable. You know, it feels sick.
He beat her on the top of the head with that.
I love that scene.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have done how the other guy did his friend. Yeah, just let a few more riff. And I don't know, let a few more bats in. No, let the bats in. It was just knock her out the window.
But then he had to worry about the baby.
I assume he would have let the bats in.
But the bats ain't gonna. The bats don't go and say, "Oh, that's a baby. Don't go for the baby. Go for the."
No, I'm saying he would have protected the baby. So aren't they scared of him?
I don't know if they scared of him. I always think to that Christian Bale thing, like he got that type of sonar radar thing where they can hear and that makes
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But they ain't scared of him.
No, I'm going off of movies and stuff. They always had them, like, every time he comes in the cave, they're all like, ah, and fly the other way.
Yeah, but he always scared of them.
I personally like the idea when they get scared of him.
Why?
It's like he conquers his own fear. And he uses it to his advantage.
I just think he sits down there with them, and they animals, they probably smell him so much, they're just used to him being around. But anyway, what was
the movie, You Going to Harvey.
Oh yeah, see, I just love that art style when they jumping off the helicopter. How Harvey come up looking like the mummy, all bandaged up on the roof.
No, my bad. You have something before Harvey.
No.
Oh yeah, I like when he stops his men first.
Oh, Batman.
It starts with him doing the book cover, right? The jump and his arm in the air. And I like how he just creeps through the destroyed building with them.
Yeah, but that's before Harvey and them jump out the helicopter?
It's before that.
Oh, okay.
And but anyway, so he's creeping around, right? And the stupidness of the cops. The old cop was like, oh, we're for a show tonight, you know, he knows what Bat's gonna do. He knows this. But the young dumb one's like, no, I need to stop this because I'm dumb and young. And he follows in, right? So Batman's, he makes a mistake, right? He's old, and he hangs onto an old pipe, right? So while it's bending, you could hear him and stuff. And the idiots waste all their fire on that pipe. And then it shows how quiet he could be. They think he's on the roof. Really, he's running under them, not making a sound. Yeah. He waits for, I think you said he was like, you pointed out to me, he was counting the bullets of one of them. And when he had to reload, he pulled them under.
Yeah.
And then when the idiot friend stopped firing, he pulled him too. He was going to get the fat one, but then the cop showed he had to save him. And that's pretty much the scene.
Yeah, that's when, because the black dude thought he was about to shoot him, but his gun was empty.
Now we get to your Harvey.
Yeah, I just love that scene. I don't really know how to bring it up because I like how it kind of remind me of Jared Leto helicopter scene that's a joke a little bit.
They could have took some from it. They could have took something from this for that.
Yeah, because when they started jumping out the helicopter, how Harvey come right there, all bandaged up. I said he looked sweet with the trench on and all. So it looked like the mummy. Cause what he had what he wanted?
He wanted $22 million.
Yeah,
in 2 minutes.
No, in 22 minutes.
No. It was 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Then what was it? 2 bombs.
Yeah.
He had 2 buildings, 2 bombs. You have 22 minutes to pay him 22 million.
Yeah.
Even though he's one person, he's still going for that too.
No, that's his number. 2 is his favorite number.
Probably a good gambling number.
Yeah. But see, that way he don't have to choose either one. He just doing 2 things.
He's getting both.
Yeah, instead of flipping the coin, it's either this way or that way. Nah, I'm just doing 2 things. Because that's when no, I ain't gonna say that.
So Batman basically, right? He's on the first building. I love it. He throws smoke. You You don't even see him grabbing them or nothing, right? You see them being like pulled away, or them in the smoke. You see their ally, but you see nothing else. You might see like actually like that.
Yeah, that's why I love that scene too.
It reminded me of old cartoon, like you know how like how the gunshot would stop, like 10 minutes or something.
And then it looked like the comics where you don't remember this from in the newspaper sometimes how they shade them, but yeah, when they in the background and the dude's scared, he could just see the shadow of Batman snatching his.
And then Batman come out, and then they start showing Batman in the shade with them.
Yeah,
I like that.
I love how they drew that.
And then apparently Two-Face gave his man fear toxin, right? Mm-hmm. So you see Batman, it's just one big. Well, was that what he drew on the roof?
Oh, Two-Face?
No, Batman.
Batman. It probably was. Use that against him. That's a good.
I thought it was just smoke, but it makes sense probably why he's seeing it instead of saying, Harvey didn't tell us about this.
Yeah.
And so he's like, what do you say? Where's the trigger?
No, I didn't say that.
He's like, where, how do I stop? He's like, it's not supposed to be going.
Yeah, and that's when he put that freezy stuff on there.
I guess he froze the bomb or something.
I don't think he froze it, because remember when they dropped down? Or was that the other building?
There was 2 copters, and that was another copter with a bomb. So I think he froze that one.
He froze the one on the building.
Mm-hmm. And since they shot him, he didn't get a chance to get up there.
Yeah, because they shot him in his chest.
Mm-hmm. I actually did like that, showing the bullet.
Yeah, it had the whole.
It actually looked like it was metal.
And it's symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, so also I like, you brought this up, the attention to detail. So he's firing the net across like the line. Yeah. And then they show extra detail of him definitely hitting
the spike to make sure it was sturdy enough to hold his weight.
And again, this big tall man probably weighs 200 pounds.
200 at the least. He probably, at the size he is now, he probably about 240 or something like that.
I just know if I was 300.
No, they about 240. He's solid, but...
He actually probably would need to watch his weight, right? For all those things.
Yeah, he older,
but he basically, easy, not even like, having to do the thing that young Batman has.
Nothing.
Even young Batman, at his prime had to go, against that. But he just ran across it. Harvey, like you said, doing your thing, he loves like you're holding on with copyright. He shoots him. And I like this. He does like a twirl in the air, Batman, and he shoots another rope. And I guess from the speed he's dropping, plus the rope, pulling.
Yeah, it shook the helicopter.
And Harvey wasn't secure enough. He fell. Mm-hmm. And he catches him and he goes through the building. And that's what you're thinking of the plane blowing up. Flies away.
Yeah, it was flying away with Harvey, all his men in there, and it blew up with all of them in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. But I love how they did all that, because like you said, when he was coming across the rope and Harvey started shooting at him, it hit him, and he did a backwards flip with it, and at the same time when he was flipping, he shot it, and then when it hit inside but the top of the helicopter.
I also like that.
His weight jerked him.
I like that during the fall they actually show him, putting it.
Yeah, that's why I said while he flipping backwards, you can see him putting a new one in, and then as soon as he spent, poof, shot that jump. It ain't like he got perfect aim.
Yeah, I'm surprised he had time to do that. I'm assuming at the speed he's falling.
But it's a far distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from saying that this was a city and that was the building.
Yeah, because I'm assuming
that's the
they was at the top of the building, and it looked like it probably Gotham City is basically New York, so I'm saying 100 and something floors.
So it'll probably take him a minute.
Nah, probably seconds, but
if he had the seconds he needed.
But the speed he moving at, yeah, and then he focused, so it ain't like he panicking.
He done this.
He's just been in some tough situations, so I'm sure he been in situations similar to that, if not the same situation. But
and so we get to the part where him and Harvey, can I even call it a fight?
No, ain't no fight. That's why I like it, because
it's not like
they ain't. Harvey is Harvey. He can't do nothing with me. I'm a specialist at every fighting style there is.
He doesn't even fight. He just takes both his guns out and flip him over him, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then but after he flipped, he's like, "What did you do to yourself?" He's
Yeah,
like,
let me see you.
and then
Because he was expecting his face to be all messed up.
Earlier they was talking about since he scratched both sides, you think he?
Yeah. Like he missed the face. He was like, "Nah, I don't miss the face. I already know what I am." That's why I say I think Harvey, he wasn't tripping out. He was just knowing like, I don't care how many mental asylums I go, mental treatment I go through, and try to find out why I'm Big Bad Harvey. I'm just Big Bad Harvey. I'm who I am. I'm going to be who I am. And that's it, like everybody else.
And I like that how Batman said, "You can't change." He said, "You can't change me anymore." And Batman said, "I know."
Yeah,
Since I'm the same now too. And this, you know what I mean, leads into how he's connected to the mutants. He said they both have the same benefactor of weapons, the general.
Oh, okay. Oh, so the next thing I was talking about was the well, it's not the liquor store, it was like 7-Eleven.
Oh, and Gordon.
Yeah,
all right.
And Gordon going in the whole time. Well, remember the music?
You know what I'm thinking of when you said liquor store.
What? Oh, okay.
My bad. Yeah. No.
Yeah, and Gordon going to the liquor store because the mutant came. He got a hit out on Gordon, right?
They said for the past few weeks and stuff, he was saying, "You dead, Gordon." Like,
yeah, so he been threatening him when he been putting up his little videos and stuff, and the news been running. But I guess he got his crew. Like, if you see Gordon out there, kill him. And when Gordon go in the store, getting this milk or whatever he getting to take home.
Some type of beads.
Yeah, whatever he taking to get home, food, whatever. And it showed a dude creeping behind him. And then all you see is like it seemed like Gordon don't know the people walking behind him, but
he flips around.
Gordon spin around, and then it show from outside, and all you just see the two flashes, a couple of flashes going off.
I also like that about it because inside you can't see them all, but you can see like they have comic books like Swamp Thing, Sandman, Infinite Crisis.
Yeah, that's nice. But then when it go from that scene, it go to the news, and they say the lady said Commissioner Gordon has been murdered. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Commissioner Gordon killed someone who was trying to kill him or something like that. A 17-year-old mutant. Yeah, killed. It killed me that she said, "My bad, I read that wrong." Yeah. She like the teleprompter was moving too fast, I guess.
What they had can they do that with teleprompters? Like, move it back so she can see?
Nah, I mean they probably can, but I think
especially in that far in the future.
With that, they use teleprompters for live news, so I guess once it's moving, we can't go back.
It's different if it's
Yeah, if it's being recorded, of course. If this recorded before they show it to the people, yeah, of course.
But anyway,
see, it'd be hard for us because we do all that stuff on like one take, so and with no editing, so it would be different. But
my next scene is what happened at that. It's the mutant leader versus Batman first.
The fight scene.
So Batman learned from the general that where they're held at, right? And so he gets his bat tank, and he drives all the way to Gotham Dome, and there's thousands. I wanted to say millions, but you said
probably
close to a million.
Nah, but it's thousands of them. It's thousands and thousands of them.
And he basically like, they're afraid of us, the youth of Gotham and stuff.
Yeah.
And Batman shoots a few flares, right? And then he shoots bullets, right? Rubber bullets, right? And he just starts, firing on them, shooting them bombs and stuff. I mean, not bombs.
Yeah. I mean,
they are getting blown up with bombs.
What are they, rubber grenades that he find or something? Because it's blowing up stuff. Because they got the regular bullets, the rubber bullets.
I think he's firing them at the ground, and it's just the impact is.
Yeah, but it still got to be rubber because when it explodes, what's coming up off of it?
They said shrapnel injuries later when they said there was like 80-something arrested. Yeah,
but that's because remember when I was like. That's when I asked you and you let me know it was rubber bullets. Because I was like, Batman shooting these
They did say bullet.
Because remember he shot the dude and the dude had a grenade and he fell and it rolled into the other grenades. It was boxes and boxes of grenades. That's what I'm saying. That's where the shrapnel came from.
Not the same, but not for every one of them, since they were not all by that grenade.
No, but I'm just saying that's where the shrapnel comes from.
So I do think that you are right that those bomb things were like leaving them with some shrapnel.
I don't think so, because for all that, if it had shrapnel, and he would have been shooting them with real bullets.
And then could he like control the bomb to make it like a small explosion?
I mean, he could have made them just like, I guess they fouled, like, I mean, he's Batman, he's very smart. I'm sure he could have made them foul something. And on impact, it exploded and shot a bunch of rubber pellets everywhere. But I don't think he would have put shrapnel in there and he's shooting rubber bullets and he don't kill.
Maybe it's just something that blows up and like you said, the shrapnel's from like the grenades.
Yeah, it gotta be from the grenades.
Oh, my bad.
They might have been shooting each other.
My bad.
Bullets bouncing off his
Also, they are falling on like metal and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
it's not like they're on. So there's many reasons they could get shrapnel.
And that's what I'm saying. He was shooting them with them rubber bullets now. They might have been flying back and, like you said, landing on metal pieces that was already out there because they living crazy.
But anyway, he defeats a good majority.
Yeah, he punished a lot of them.
Oh yeah, they weren't prepared.
But the whole time, Shawty on the side punished them too. Curry, she running through crushing a lot of them too. She was coming down the whole road.
Was she the one who did the grenade thing? Who knocked him out and then the grenade rolled from his hand? Or was that Batman?
Batman shot him with the grenade with the rubber bullet out of his
That's painful.
But yeah, she was. She knocked out about at least 30 of them. At least 30.
I'm gonna assume you're going with what we didn't see.
Yeah, because she running around fighting too. Ain't like they split screen.
She probably taking a lot of them easier because also, like you said, they're probably fighting with each other.
No, a lot of them just shooting at Batman tank and she catching them off guard. But then some of them she kicking and then they turn around seeing her. You see on the joint, she spin and kick them and then keep going. I mean, she doing her thing.
While
for somebody that haven't been trained. But go ahead.
Well, also that the mutant leaders climbed down from his giant mountain of garbage. And he's walking and he's picking. I think did a bullet hit him or did he catch it off the ground? Like pick it up. But anyway, he got a bullet right and he squeezed it. He's like his rubber bullet. Yeah. And flicked it away. And he's like, "Are you scared to hide in a tank? I call you coward. Yeah. Get out here, show me what you can do with your hands. I eat you."
Yeah, he looking at Batman camera, swelling on Batman, making Batman mad.
The point he was trying.
Yeah, and that's why Batman told Alfred. And Alfred like, you couldn't beat him. He's like, yeah, I could have beat him, but I let him basically trick me.
Is that after he's thinking because he's like, you're not about to fight him? He's like, it's the only way I'll know. I guess he's saying he could beat him.
Yeah, he knew he could beat him. He just like, I came at him. What did he say? I came at him with brute strength.
No, his savagery.
Yeah, savagery. Yeah, he was like, man, I gotta beat him with brains.
It's a good fight, right? He definitely hurt him immediately, but immediately, like he said, he's going at him with his style, not.
Yeah, he said, you supposed to be, what do you think, you're a young man?
Mm-hmm.
You're taunting Batman.
You know who he reminded me of when he said that? Oh. You fight like a younger man. Nothing held back.
Yeah, bang.
Mm-hmm. So basically, it gets to a point where, did he break his arm? Yeah, he broke his arm, right?
Definitely broke it.
And then he pulled the Jason.
Dislocated it or something.
Then he pulled the Jason Todd on him. He grabbed the crowbar.
Started beating him.
And then he's about to pull a death on him.
Yeah, he's about to stab him with it. Yeah.
And then Carrie comes in, jumping on his back, and like
trying to pull his eyes out.
Oh, I thought she was doing like this, like splitting them all the way to this.
Like she was, because his eyes sit out his head, and she just grabbed him, like she was doing whatever she had to do to keep him from killing Batman.
Oh, she just like popped him.
I mean,
that only kills someone.
He had big old muscles, so I don't know if she was strong now. His eyes probably had muscles on.
I mean, she could try though.
Yeah, that wild freak dude.
I mean, she did hurt him, remember?
Oh, she hurt him. But then what happened? He slammed her.
He slammed her and picked her up by the head. He had a crowbar.
He about to crush her.
He probably do another Robin death.
Yeah,
but then Batman pulled out this putty.
Yeah, whatever it was, it went.
It stick on his face and he couldn't breathe, I guess.
Yeah, it's basically suffocated him.
And he basically passes out.
With Batman.
From everything.
Yeah.
Carrie has to drag him to a point. Then he awakes. Did she put his arm back in place when he was in the thing? No, that was in the back.
She put him in the Batmobile.
Alfred killed me. That was
he said, "All right, now go home."
And she got in. She broke his arm back into place.
Not broke it. She just
set
it back in place, and then put the pipe right there and tied it so it won't move.
Mm. And she's like, "I'm Carrie Kelly," and he's like, Dick called it the Batmobile.
Yeah, he told her.
Sounding like a kid.
But you keep hearing Alfred like, "Hey, that's enough. Like, you talking too much.
You're delirious."
Yeah, was you tripping?
No, he said delirious after she said, "My name's Kelly." And he said, "Mine's Bruce."
But I'm talking about even when he was talking about the Batmobile and the other stuff, he was like, when he was like, we're coming home. He was like, we're sending you to the hospital. He's like, "No, I'm coming home, me and Robin." He's like, "You still like you tripping, like bringing that girl here. Even after you told her your name, you are much."
I guess he
was tripping.
But did it turn out for the better?
I guess.
But when they get him in the cave, right? And I guess she fixes most of the things for him. Or something happened because I just remember him taking off all his clothes and walking deeper and deeper in the cave.
Yeah, I don't think she fixed nothing.
I mean,
she just set his arm back in place and he just went.
I would say I don't remember Alfred taking any.
Nah, he got out the tank and just started walking in the back.
I did find that interesting. While you do see him, like sometimes you see all the scars, like the scratch.
Yeah,
I assume
he's been through wars.
His back being scarred there. I assume Bane.
Yeah, anybody ain't gonna be Bane. Catwoman could be regular villains.
No, I'm just saying.
Jokers and caught him with knives across his chest. I mean, Riddler probably done caught him. All types of people.
I know. I'm just saying. Every time you think of a bat injury for Batman, you're always going to think of Bane breaking him over his knee.
But then
he had to do
it ain't puncture nothing.
But then he had to do the surgery in that spot, so I guess that will always be a reminder.
Oh, they had to do the surgery?
So he can set it back to the place.
Oh, okay. I ain't know. He ain't superhuman, but
it wasn't magic.
Superhuman.
My first thought would have been magic, but no.
Nah, I thought they might have just set it back in place and he laid a certain way until it healed. But
and so basically he's talking to the bat. You could describe this if you want.
No,
since I've been describing this entire movie. He's talking to the bat. He's like, "You're not done with me. Nowhere near done with me." And it's showing like him at his parents' funeral, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the coffin shows like a big muscly hand, and then it's Batman staring at him. And the bat comes out looking like a jack-o'-lantern, saying, "You're nowhere near done with me yet."
He said, "You'll never be done with me."
And so basically, I guess he reinserted himself.
Yeah, he had to get back in the game mentally. He was back wearing the suit, but I don't think he was all the way back Batman until he took that beat. I think that's when he was back Batman. But see, my scene is it's a whole lot put together. So I guess once Curry took Batman back to the Batcave and the part you talking about, somehow I guess the police must have came and locked up the Mutant King.
His nose was broken.
I mean, Mutant Leader. But he had put it out there to his men that
destroy Gotham.
Until y'all release me.
They will destroy Gotham.
Yeah, they're going to destroy Gotham and kill top ranking officials too.
And free me.
Huh?
And free me.
And who?
And free me.
No, that's why he said they're going to do it until they free.
No, he's saying if you don't, they're still going to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what we're doing until you free me.
Oh, and they have this running thing with the mayor saying, still holding opinions.
Yeah,
constantly. But then as soon as it was able to be blamed on Gordon, he said, Commissioner Gordon is at fault for this, and I'm firing him.
Yeah, that's how all them officials do. Yeah, all them top ranking shitheads, like Mayor Bowser's. But, he, dang, what was I?
Oh
yeah, with all this men, I said, dang, that's why I love the Mutant Leader. I said, even though he got all them youngsters with him, they going hard. You see, they keep putting the videos out of your own friend. We're gonna kill the mayor. We're gonna kill Gordon. And then it led to the scene when the mayor, it got so big that the mayor had to meet with the mutant king.
You want me to laugh? The second they're out of the public view, he's cool with Warren.
Who?
The mayor.
Yeah. He doing that just for, you know, he got to keep the public persona. He know what the people want. He ain't gonna take the blame. He gonna push that blame to somebody
But
else.
as soon as no one's there, I'm cool with you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I actually like you, but I'm a slimy politician, so I gotta do my slimy thing when I'm in front of the camera.
But anyway.
Man, Barry, God rest his soul.
Anyway, he's talking with Gordon, like, you sure you want to go in alone? He's like, yes, I have to talk to him on my own terms.
Mm-hmm.
And so he walks in and, like, I guess, like, 5 seconds later, or less than that, you just hear him going, ah! That actually just sound like his scream.
He opened that door, he was...
Blood everywhere.
Eating them?
I don't know, I just saw him drop him.
Because all you see is his feet up in the air, and then he just dropped him.
Blood's everywhere in his mouth.
On his mouth, yeah. Well, he at least bit him. Then you know he got them teeth sharpened like him.
And those claws.
Look like Baraka.
I was thinking Killer Croc.
I don't know. Killer Croc teeth sharp like Baraka. You know who Baraka is?
I know Baraka is.
I don't know. You play Mortal Kombat. I didn't know you play Street Fighter. Or is he on Street Fighter?
He's from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, he is on. You know, I don't play neither one of them.
Did you grow up watching Street Fighter?
No, that stuff is trash. I mean, the game at the arcade, yeah, but
I thought
we went and hung outside. We, you know. But go ahead.
Anyway, he kills the mayor, right?
Yeah.
And during this time, this leads to my next and final scene. But I have one more. Batman's putting himself back there. He has a new suit, you know, and he knows. He sends Carrie out to like get them in a location, right?
Mm-hmm.
A location that he chose. And so she's sending them all to the dump with her little disguise, right? And then Warden's on the rooftop with him, right? Talking about there's thousands of them. You sure you want them there? Yeah. You can't. Let's take an army to surround the place. I'll get the National Guard. He's like, no, I need to do this personally. I need to break their spiel, humiliate them, make them scared. He's like, can you do this last job for me before you go? He's like, Gordon nods. And then they go, and they show the mutant leader, right? He's talking to the officer. He's like, you have a nice wife at home, Officer.
Yeah.
Maybe a few kids.
Kids, yeah.
And it says his bad number. He's like, all right, it's time.
5861.
And then Gordon's like, all right, go.
Yeah, he told him, you
go get some air.
He said, yeah, thank you. Because he wanted to shoot the mutant leader. I thought he was going to get close enough so the mutant leader snatch his ass through that fucking bars.
I thought he was chained to the wall.
Oh, he was?
But he might have enough strength to...
He chained to the wall because remember Gordon said, I come to say goodbye, and remember the cell just opened and he walked right out.
Maybe. I'm thinking maybe he was chained when he met with the mayor since they moved spots, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe the first time.
And anyway, he's like, I wanted to say goodbye. All the lights turn off and his door open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to go to the door. He's like, and then it doesn't work, so he crawls through the vent, right?
Yeah, you see the light coming through the vent.
Mm-hmm. And he jumps out. He jumps into the mud pit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. They're all saying around. He's like, where are you, Batman? Show yourself. Face me.
Digging all in the wall.
You just see Batman slowly rise. Like, he was sitting in there already. No. He was in the vent and then someone kicked him out. Batman, probably.
Batman.
And I guess Batman got in quietly.
Yeah, because Batman set that up with Gordon. That's the only way he can get out. Is going to lead him right to this spot.
And he's like, come on, son.
Because before that, you remember Batman was putting the word, he had Curry dressed up like one of them, putting the word out in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he's like, come on, son. Let's do this, right? And so he starts being a new leader, right? A few, straight punches. And he busts his nose first.
It was already bust, but he reopened it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a cut above his eyes that kind of bleeds, as he says.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts to lose. Immediately he started losing, so he's starting to, chop at him with his claws. He grabs one of those fire barrels and throws at him. Jumps him in the face, punches him a bunch of times, right? And Batman, punches him in the arm.
And he pushed it, jump right there, pop on
And
both sides. And he's like, that doesn't hurt. He ain't saying it ain't supposed to hurt, but you won't be using that arm for a while.
Like something like a cluster or something.
Yeah, he told him what he did to it.
And he started beating right, and he gets to my favorite part. He's like,
I know you was trying to get to that part, saying how you was speeding through it.
I mean, that was a quick fight. I mean, Batman basically destroying him.
I don't know. He was catching Batman with some jumps, but yeah.
But majority of this is Batman.
Majority winning this one.
And Batman basically says, "Son, you're not getting it. This isn't a mud pit. This is an operating table, and I'm the surgeon." And he breaks.
He sound like Michael Keaton. Awful.
Great Batman, top tier. But yeah, so he breaks his arm, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then he does a little more punching to his face, and then he breaks his leg, and then he continues to beat his face in.
Mm-hmm.
I love it because all the mutants are like, their jaws drop.
They all young kids. That's why Batman wanted them all there.
To scare them.
To show them that this dude y'all falling weak. You see, he already had who he had, my man Don. Because it was Rob and Don. Because they kept
Rob
debating.
is saying Batman won't fail. Don saying, "Nah, I'm using leader."
Yeah. You leader don't jive, Batman.
But he's like, "Nah, Batman, don't lose."
Mm-hmm.
And then they both just mouths dropped. But then you see one mutant and he smiles, and then at the end, Gordon, he's giving up his new office to Ellen Yindel. She's more part 2, which is coming. Gordon turned his badge and stuff and he leaves, right? But the bat signal is still on. I also like this little detail when every time Batman gets a call from Gordon, he's using the 1966 old red telephone.
Yeah, you
I like that.
Red phone. Yeah, I like how they throw that in there too.
And so it's basically like now that he's broken their spirit, right? They broke it off into little gangs called Bruno Gang and the Sons of Batman.
Sons of Batman.
I think that smiling one was like one of the first members or someone who started it.
Who, the one that was smiling?
While everyone else was like shocked and scared.
Yeah.
I guess he's saying this is the right way. I mean, he's not wrong, but
yeah.
And so they're all it's all looking out for Batman, right? But then they you go to the
to my part.
You want to start?
No, go ahead. You having fun. Enjoy yourself.
They go to the old home with that Hardy was at what's it called? Arkham Home.
Yeah.
And you see this green hair patient multiple times, right?
Yeah, they were showing them a few times before, but they never really logged in on it.
This time. I think you were able to figure out who
it was. Yeah, anybody.
But he's sitting there, right? Not active, right?
But it's back to the TV though.
But then the TV started bringing Batman many times. You see him
saying Batman. Batman. Everybody turned to Batman. Batman.
And you see how he's starting to get active. He's like, Batman.
But he also do that thing too. He started rubbing the chair like he did in the beginning part when they was saying something about Batman. When that Lana.
But it wasn't enough.
Was debating, but yeah, they ain't go too far.
It wasn't enough for him to get enough.
Yeah.
But this time he's able to turn around and everything. He's like, Batman. And then he gets his Joker back on.
You see his eye.
Was it Dilate? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I just know it just got big. And then it showed that motherfucker.
Smile reappearing saying, darling.
Yeah, that's why I say that's why I'm glad we watched this. I've never seen it, but I'm waiting for it. Now this making me want to see part 2 to see how they do the Joker.
You're right, I'm having fun.
But
that's it. There's no post credit scene or nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I hope we ain't hold y'all too long.
Don't forget to hit that bell.
Hit that notification bell and watch it all right through.
And part 2 is coming Sunday. All right.